What's blazing, gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with another festival playlist. We're in the spring season in Series 6. Yes. And today we once again start with photo challenge as always. And the photo challenge is photograph the 2013 Toyota GT86 at the Senkoei mural in Playa Azul. Now the Toyota is available at the auto show. It costs 28,800, so it's very easy to buy. So that really is not the issue. So you can see 2013 Toyota 86. You can see it. Very easy to afford. And when you look at the map, the player house here is where the mural is. So when you drive into Playa Azul here, you will see the player house to your left. So the road leads into a place, and then to your left you will see the player house, and at the player house you will see the mural. And that is where you take a photo of the car and the mural, and that completes the photo challenge, and we will see each other with a treasure hunt. For the treasure hunt we have fine-tuned, don't try to sprint before you found your tunes. It's hard to win. Now on the screen, on the picture, it shows the 1992 Ford Escort Cosworth, but as far as I'm aware you can use any car for it. It just has to be a car that is tuned, and you need to win a sprint race. So yeah, that's basically the hint. Let's look at it again. So don't try to sprint. That's the sprint race before you found your tunes. So use a tuned car to win a sprint race. Now my Toyota GT86 is tuned, but I will use something else, namely, let's use the NSX. So for example, this one is a tuned car for me. I tune it to a 900 rating, and then you go to the map, and a sprint race means you filter by road racing events. Those are the blue ones. And then you have circuit races like this. These do not count. And then you have sprint races like this one that start at point A and go to point B and don't go in a circle. That's the sprint races. Got it? Okay. Do one of those with a tuned car. In case you don't know how to tune a car, you can enter a home, whichever home you want, or go to a festival site or whatever it might be. Go there with your car. Go to the garage, go to upgrades and tuning, and then either use auto upgrade, I don't want to do that, use custom upgrade, just install any upgrade and a race, or you can find a tuning setup here, and you can just install whatever you like. And we will see each other after I have driven the race, and then we get the notification where we have to look for the chest. And after that win, it should now complete. Yes, there is the message. And now it should show on the map. And oh, there it is. So that's fast travel there. Okay, so we have that bridge right next to the Horizon Apex outpost. Go below the bridge. Ooh, that was a sweet drift. And below the bridge we will find the treasure chest, and that is the treasure chest completed, and we will continue with the weekly Forza. And for weekly Forzathon we have hip hip hooray, own and drive the 1963 Volkswagen Type 2 Deluxe, also known as the Samba or Sondermodell, meaning a special edition in German. Yes, that is actually what it means. I can confirm that. So, the car can be bought at the auto show. It is very inexpensive, so let's go way down there and way over there, and you can see 40,000, and I have 2 of them, so if you can't afford it, I can totally rent it out to you. Just kidding, that doesn't work. But let's select it, and that should complete chapter number 1. That's kind of pretty good company there. And that completes chapter 1, and we will see each other with chapter 2. Chapter 2 is Through the Looking Glass. Take a photo of your 1963 Volkswagen Type 2, a microbus with 23 windows. That's a lot of windows, I did not count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I guess they counted those separately, so that's probably how they get to 23. And we take a photo of it. And then we exit that, and that should complete chapter number 2. Through the Looking Glass completed. And there's another one. What on earth is going on there? AI is going crazy. Alright, see each other with chapter 3. On chapter 3 we have Wheels on the Bus. You don't have to go fast to have a good time. Well, that depends entirely on who you ask. Complete an event lab in your 1963 Volkswagen Type 2 blah 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 for an amusing road trip. Now the important thing here is complete an event lab. And I once again have to voice that I am annoyed that they make us drive all of this user created stuff, but whatever. Completing an event lab means we just have to participate and drive to the end. So that's the good part, I guess. And completing an event lab means we can just go to whichever race that we like and then just pick an event lab thing. You know, so we go to enter event and go to solo, and then we can create one obviously, but we can also go to event lab here. Trending today, best of the month, well, trending today, maybe this one is good, right? Can we drive our car here? Yes, we can. And then we just complete the race, and you can just pick whatever you like as long as you are allowed to pick this car. So the anything goes races are where it's at, because those allow you to use the car. And we'll see how long that race is. What did I just do? Oh, I changed enemy difficulty. Whatever. The race is way too long to show with the kind of slow car that we have, so we will see each other after the race and with chapter 4. And last we have go round and round, upgrade your mighty 36 brake horsepower motor and win 1 B-class cross country. So we need to upgrade it to B-class. Whoops, that's not what I want. So we go to our home, and then we upgrade a car to the B class, right? Right. So, ways to do that? Well, you can auto upgrade to B class. That's one way to do it. You can do a custom upgrade until you are at B class, which is 601 to 700 rating. Or you just find a tune, and as you can see by the recommended 700 tunes, there is a lot, and I must admit I've already looked at the tunes. This one is solid, and the share code right here on the screen if you want to use that as well. but I would assume a lot of those are really off-road, really off-road. And I'll just use this one. It's solid. All of them are solid. You just need to win one race at any difficulty that you like. This one also completes the daily challenge, by the way. So there is that. Now we can leave here, and now we should have a much faster car, which we do. And let's look at the challenge once more. Win 1 B-class cross-country. So cross-country is green, and as you can see, as we look at the text again, it's just win 1 B-class cross-country. It's like any event, so it doesn't matter if you use a cross-country or a cross-country circuit, I think. Now actually I think you should use this, because it says, it doesn't say event. Normally it would say event. So win 1 B-class cross-country, I think, means these sprint races, because those are cross-country and those are cross-country circuits, and you need to do cross-country. So I'm pretty sure it's this. So you can go to one of those. It's with sprint races, basically. I am fairly certain. I won't test it out, but I'm fairly certain. You can test it on your own time and do a circuit race if you want and see if that works. You can let me know in the comments if it does or if it doesn't, if you tried. I would recommend a sprint type race for that. Reads like that, and yeah, you can use whichever difficulty that you like, as long as you use that car tuned to the B class. And yeah, we'll see each other after the race with the stunts. And for the stunts we start with the danger sign stadium jump. It's this one right here, and we need to use an S2 class, so 901 to 998 rating extreme track toys car. So when you go to your cars and change car, then you go by filter and go to extreme track toys. Here we are. Then you can see all of the cars that you are allowed to use, and it's a lot of them, and most of them should be in the S2 class. Might have some S1 cars, and you might have upgraded some into the X class, like this thing. And I chose the Sesto Elemento Forza edition, because it's one of the most popular cars in the game. But as you can see, there are plenty other cars. You can use the ones that are already base at a 998 rating, or you can tune one to a 998 rating, like for example this F40 or this FXXK that I have here. So just use whichever one that you like. They're all marvelous machines. And the danger sign is this one right here at the stadium jump. And we need to reach 1,197.5 feet, which is a lot, but I think we can do it, so let's try it. Unfortunately, I had to restart this one because I had a little meeting with the traffic. That can happen on that twisty road here to our destination. Try to avoid the traffic, and then we should be able to reach 1,197. This is looking good. Yes, this is even a new personal best. That worked very well, and we will see each other with the next stunt. And next up we have a Speed Trap Dust Bowl, which is right here. I'm not entirely sure we actually start down there. I have yet to decide on that, but we need to reach 135 miles an hour in an A class, so 701 to 800 rating. Aerial Nomad. The Aerial Nomad, as you can see at the car screen, is this thing. Costs 93,000, and well, give it a good tune for the A class, and we will see what we can do. We need to reach, what was it, 135? Yes, so let's try and do that. I actually think you need a much longer run up than I anticipated, so we actually start on the other side up here to get to 135 miles an hour. Getting through this corner won't be an issue. We're at 137, that's fine, and that gives us the speed trap. And we will see each other with the last one, which I think is a Trailblazer, so see you in a moment. And lastly, we have the Trailblazer Puerta Petrella, I think. It's one over here, and we need to do it with 20 seconds remaining in a C-Class buggy. This is actually not that easy. Let's look at the cars first. You go to cars, change car, and then you go to filter, and you have to go pretty far down for the buggies. Where are they? Here. And then you can see there is not a whole lot of options here. And you need to tune either of the two, because this is normally a D-Class car as well as this one. And we need to do it in a C-Class one, so 501 to 600 rating, and I very much would recommend a 600 rating, because this is going to be hard enough as is. I chose the Desert Dingo, the 1970 number 1107, and well, the Trailblazer is over here, and I would suggest we jump right into that one. So, obviously I have fast traveled here. So, step 1, go straight for the road. Step 2 will be shooting for a gap in the trees, which I will show you in a moment. It comes right after crossing the river. So we cross the river right there, and we hit the brakes. Go through here. Obviously this is slightly problematic to navigate through. We're for some reason stuck in 7th gear here, but we are doing it with 27 seconds to go, and that was perfect. It was perfectly navigated, and we did that pretty well, I would say. So that completes the seasonals this week. All we have left to record this week is the seasonal championship, but that's not for now. This stuff should be pretty self-explanatory. Those are just races as well. Event lab stuff again, and the trial as always. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, farewell.